Hello, this is Left Turn Productions, and welcome to the York Legends Series, Season number 1, Race number 3 here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's the 2.5-mile racetrack that has existed for over 100 years, and basically kickstarted auto racing as we know it. So at this famed speedway with the yard of bricks, this is the first time that any series in my channel, any complete series that is, has gone to Indianapolis. So, 25 cars of varying different makes are going to take the green flag here today with 12 laps around the four corners here at Indianapolis. So before we start the race, I'd like to introduce the starting command, this time done by, hold on, what's his name? American Idiot Fan 2019 Productions. So, here is your starting command.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, start your engines!
Thank you very much to American Idiot Fan 2019. That was quite an enthusiastic one of my favorites so far. Anyway, the cars are now rolling off of pit road after that starting command, and we are now going to go through your starting lineup here today. Row 13, the back of the field, Jake Hoover, pole sitter from Omaha, starts dead last this time. Very strange outcome to that qualifying run. Row 12, you have Little Ice Wall in the 11 and Dylan Kroom in the 12. Both of them haven't had great starts to the season. Row 11, Caleb Campbell, once again a poor qualifying effort, and Landon Markham alongside him. Row 10 is Scarlet Rose in the 09, defending winner, and Sportsfan 2009. In row 9, you have Jacob Herstner and Grant Hoover. And row 8, Brady Wilmington and Caleb Marinelli. Row 7, Brian Ferris with his best qualifying run of the season, alongside Hope Wilmington. Row 6 is Extreme Chevy 2, alongside Angel Crockett, who had a wild, vicious tumble up on top of a double-stacked wall during qualifying. But she will still start in 11th place. Row 5 is Ryan Kendall and Zarek NASCAR Fan. Row 4, Eddie Benzie and James Winner. Row 3, Flambeau Camaro and James Johnson. Row 2, Zachary DeLillo and Trivia May. And on the front row is Shane Wensloff and Brendan Creason, who is the points leader going in, will add to that points lead by winning the pole and getting that bonus point. The pace car is going to roll off here off of turn number 4. Starter with the flag in hand. Green flag is in the air for the first time here in Indianapolis. The field rolls on by here. Go and see where you are. Brendan Creason jumps out to a great lead in the two City Lights cars. Side by side. Now Trivia May, in the 84 pulls out ahead of her boss Shane Wensloff. Coming to lap number 2. Now James Johnson working over Shane and Zachary DeLillo. Shane Wensloff is dropping like a rock. Meanwhile, up near the front, Brendan Creason getting pressure from Trivia May, but Creason pulls out to a decent lead. James Johnson lurking in third. Lap number 3 here today, and now they're single filed out. Zachary DeLillo in 4th place. Now Zachary tries to pass James Johnson for 3rd. Will he get there? Possibly. Ryan Kendall is in the mix in the number 18. You saw him there. And now Zachary DeLillo is going to try to get there. Trivia May tried something on the 8 car, couldn't get by. Oh, caution is out. One car has crashed hard in turn number 3. That is the 26 of Hope Wilmington, I believe. Yes, it is. She has gone hard into the wall in turn number 3, so we're going to have to go back and look at the replay. Here we are in the turn 3 camera. You can see Hope Wilmington in the 26 right there. In the middle of turn 3, it looks like the back end just steps out. The car just snaps around and slams hard into the turn 3 wall. The car gets up in the air. The car impacted with the driver's side first. That is a scary looking wreck, but fortunately, Hope Wilmington was able to get out of it. One more look at this crash. We have a double replay here as the first caution came out on that 4. It's very strange. The car just snapped around right in the middle of the corner. That looked like an IndyCar crash almost. And the car slammed right into the barrier. Thank goodness for those safer barriers there. That was a hard lick. But again, Hope Wilmington got out of the car, but unfortunately her day is going to be done. She will finish dead last on the field. So the pace car will roll off here for the restart. Brendan Creason on the inside has led the whole way so far. Trivia May on the outside. And look out for Zachary DeLello. He's known for being aggressive on the restarts. Green flag in the air here on lap number 5. Trivia May didn't get a very good restart, so Brendan Creason benefits on the bottom, but here comes Zachary DeLello. We just said, look out for him on the restarts, and now he's making a bid for the lead. Coming out of turn 4, Zachary DeLello will lead his first lap of the race. Shane Wensloff has climbed back up to 3rd. James Winner is in 4th. And now Wensloff trying to work over Brendan Creason. DeLello still with a pretty strong lead in front here on lap number 7. Going into turn 1. Up, caution's out again. Oh my goodness gracious, what a crash. Major crash in between turns 3 and 4. One car upside down, and I thought I saw another. That is the 11 of Little Icewall. And the car is on fire. Little Icewall's car is on fire. They're going to have to throw the red flag, and they do. Our first red flag of the season, and we hoped that we wouldn't get one of these crashes where there'd have to be a red flag. But unfortunately, somebody, that was a very, very hard hit there, and there is the other car involved, the 09 car of Scarlett Rose. Wow. So the cars are all stopped on the back straightaway now, and there you see Scarlett there with the medical crew out there to get her. And there's the 11 car right there. Little Icewall. They put out the fire. Little Icewall is okay. And we are going to give you a replay here. Here we are back at the turn 3 camera. You can see Scarlett Rose there on the far left of your screen. In the baby blue. In the baby blue car, pretty distinctive. You see a pack of cars right in front of her. And once again, just like with Hope Wilmington, the car snaps around on her, but this time she tried to overcorrect and oh, jeez. Oh, she went over too, jeez. Oh my gosh. Hard licks for both drivers. That was very serious right there. That was definitely the worst crash we've seen this season. One more replay. It looks so similar to her teammate Hope Wilmington's crash. It looks so similar. It looked like it was going to be a repeat of it, but she tried to save the car, but it overcorrected, and she slams right into the wall. And then Little Icewall has absolutely nowhere to go. Very last car in line. Slams into her. Gets on his roof. And then they both land on their wheels. The 11 eventually catches fire, but that isn't shown here in this replay. See the cars there all parked down on the back straightaway? After about 30 to 35 minutes of cleaning, the red flag is about to be lifted. But I must remind you that Little Icewall is okay. Got out of the car on his own. Has been checked and released from the infield care center. Scarlett Rose was assisted from her car, but she is okay, possibly injured. But other than that, she seems to be in a decent condition. So the cars go back rolling again here on the restart to start on lap number 8. I will give you another update on how Scarlett Rose is doing after the race. But the pace car is now off. DeLello still with the lead. Brendan Creason on his outside. Green flag in the air. 5 laps remaining. Shane Wensloff got a good restart, just like DeLello. 3 wide already with James Johnson trying to split through on the low side. And here comes Shane Wensloff. DeLello and Wensloff still looking for their first wins of the season. James Johnson as well. Trivia May trying to go to past James Winner. That's for the 4th position. And look at that, the three front drivers are now bunching up together. 3 laps to go. It might be a 3-car race for the lead. Shane Wensloff all over DeLello's bumper. He gets to the inside. Going through 3 and 4. And he's going to pass DeLello. 2 laps remaining. Who's going to win it? Wensloff, DeLello, or maybe Johnson? DeLello goes to the inside. Wenzloff tries to block. Around goes Wenzloff into the path of Trivia May. Caution is back out. And we are going to go into overtime as the two City Lights cars crash. Oh, man, that's unfortunate. Shane Wenzloff on the right there in the number 40. Led a lot of laps today. Or actually, he didn't lead a whole lot. He just led the one, I think. But Trivia May as well, running up in the top 5, having a good run. Coming off a second place finish in Omaha. That's very unfortunate. We'll have to look at the replay for that. So it appears that I forgot to make a replay without the graphics on it. Oops. But yeah, anyway, Wenzloff's in the lead there. DeLello in second. DeLello gets a good run off too, tries to get to the inside. Shane Wenzloff tries to block, but he runs him down all the way down, but ends up losing it. Nowhere for his teammate Trivia May to go. Absolutely nowhere to go. And through all that, I think the 32, James Johnson, got the lead. So we're going to have an overtime restart here. As you can see, James Johnson indeed is in the lead with DeLello on the outside, James Winner, Andrew Crockett in 4th, and Brendan Creason in 5th. Coming down to 2 laps to go. Hopefully this is the last restart. And the green flag is in the air. We're in overtime. James Johnson has a good run. He got a good restart, but James Winner's right on his bumper. He tries to pass him on the outside. Not going to get there. Brendan Creason fighting for 3rd with DeLello. DeLello did not get the best of restarts, but you don't want to be on the outside on the restarts anyway. White flag is in the air. Can James Winner somehow get by James Johnson? It's the James and James show down the backstretch. Winner goes to the inside. Johnson on the outside, side by side. Coming through turn number 4. They hit. They're into the wall. James Winner is going to edge out James Johnson by a fender. What a finish. That is a replay-worthy finish. So it looks like, once again, I forgot to make the replay for this. Ugh. Really slacking on this one. But anyway, James Johnson in the 32, James Winner in the 7 right behind him. You see, green flag. DeLello doesn't get the best of restarts, but James Winner ends up moving into 2nd. And his teammate Brendan Creason, I think, maybe got 3rd or 4th, something like that. You can see James Johnson there holding on to the lead, trying to get his first win. He has not won in any of my series since 2017, I believe. Yeah, it's been over 2 years since James Johnson has last won on any of my series, and that was his only win at Martinsville in York Cup Series Season 1. James Winner ducks down underneath him, did exactly what he needed to do. James Winner didn't get off to the best start of the season, but this is going to help, and look at them right here. Shades of Cale Gale and Kyle Busch in the truck race at Homestead in 2012. And you see Andrew Crockett in the 48 actually ended up getting 3rd place. Good run for her. She could have gotten the lead if they'd wrecked. But James Winner did what he needed to do to win. James Johnson did what he needed to do, but unfortunately it fell flat. The James and James show. So here are your race results here after that spectacular finish. James Winner, James Johnson. Again, the James and James show finishes 1st and 2nd. Andrew Crockett with a career best of 3rd now. Brendan Creason in 4th. Zachary DeLello, after leading a lot of the race, ends up coming short in 5th. Just like at Omaha, just isn't able to close out the race. And that 4th place finish for Brendan Creason will surely build his points lead more. Brady Wilmington with a nice strong run in 6th. Ryan Kendall 7th. Caleb Campbell 8th. Eddie Benzie 9th. And Grant Hoover will round out the top 10. That is his first top 10 of the season. Here's the rest of the field. Flambeau Camaro, Zurich NASCAR fan, Jacob Hertzner all barely miss out on a top 10. You see Caleb Marinelli, Landon Markham with not a very good day here. Same for Jake Hoover. Those cars seem to be pretty slow. Extreme Chevy 2, 17th. Brian Ferris, 18th. Sportsman 2009 in 19th. And Dylan Kroom rounds out the drivers that finished the race. And then you see Wenzloff, May, Rose, Icewall, and Wilmington there down at the end. So here are the point standings now, as they stand now. Brendan Creason still has the lead, and now I've added a checker flag emoji at the end of the names of the drivers who have won this season. So you see Brendan Creason at the very top with that checkered flag there. He has a 13-point lead over second place Brady Wilmington and a 14-point lead over third place Caleb Campbell. And then you see Andrew Crockett and Flambeau Camaro tied for fourth. Zachary DeLello sixth. Jacob Herstner, Trivia May, Ryan Kendall, and James Johnson rounds out the top 10. And then you see James Winter and Scarlett Rose, the other two winners of this season, in 11th and 12th. And then you can look down the list. You know who you are. And speaking of Scarlett Rose, congratulations to James Winter, actually, for winning the race. This is Junior Motorsports' second win of the season, but I'm sure a lot of you are wondering about Scarlett Rose. What has happened to her? She has injured her knee. She will not be able to run the next race and possibly the race after. The next race at Tiburon, she will not be in, so a replacement driver for that race will be announced shortly after the race. But yeah, let's just hope that Scarlett has a good recovery. So again, like I mentioned, the next race is at Tiburon. The track will turn right instead of left. That's going to be quite an interesting race to see. The second plate race of the season. And this is Left Turn Productions signing out. And thank you guys for watching.